Welcome. Today we're doing a short chair yoga stretch for tight hips. My name is Rebecca. If it's your first time, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and then join me in a chair. Just slide back, maybe roll your shoulders back and down, and softly close your eyes for a minute. Just taking a minute and letting your body and your mind settle. Letting go of everything you were doing a few moments ago and everything that still needs to get done. And just bring your attention here. Notice your breath flowing in and flowing out. Take a minute and just check in. Notice how your body's feeling. Notice what areas feel tight or stiff. Notice if there's any aches or pains anywhere. And then focus more on your breath. Notice, are you breathing deeply? Or is your natural breath shallow? Slowly start to lengthen and deepen the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Maybe imagining the waves in the ocean rolling in and rolling out. Just allowing those slow wave-like breaths to calm your mind and relax your body. You only have one body. It's important to do things to take care of yourself every single day. Not just when you realize how desperately you need it or how tight your body is feeling. Practicing yoga is an incredible way to take care of not just your body, but your mind, heart, and spirit. Slowly open up your eyes. Scooch forward on your chair a little bit so your feet are hip distance apart. And if you find that your feet can't touch the ground, you might want to slip a couple books or yoga blocks underneath your feet. Sitting tall, shoulders stacked over the hips, draw your belly button in. Just roll the shoulders back a couple times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Just trying to move with your breath. Good. Do a few circles the other direction. We hold a lot of stress in our shoulders and in our hips. I'm just trying to loosen things up a little bit here. Good. Relax the shoulders and then just lift the right knee up. Lower it down and lift the left knee. We'll do this a few times and you can move at whatever pace feels good for you, just lifting the knee up and lowering it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. The next time you're back on the right side, just pause and hold that knee up. Maybe start to point and flex the foot a couple times. Bring a little movement to the ankle joint. Now we're going to start to draw some circles with the knee. So lifting the knee up, lowering it down. Lift it up and lower. So you want to try to move that hip in the hip socket. Good, and then try a few the other direction. This just helps create synovial fluid, Motion is lotion. Those joints just move better when you take the time to move them. Good, lower that leg down, and we'll change sides. Pick up the other knee, and point and flex the foot a couple times. Notice your posture. Are you still sitting tall, trying to engage those abdominals? Good, now circle the knee, lift it up, and lower it down. And just notice if one side is tighter than the other. It often is. Those circles could be big or small, whatever feels best for you. Good, change directions, do a few circles going the other way. Inhale and exhale. Good, lower that down. Scooch forward on your chair all the way to the edge, and then turn your body over to the right. You'll take your left toes and wiggle them back, bringing the knee in line with the hip. Think of pelvic tilting, pushing that hip forward so you're getting a nice stretch through the hip flexor. The arm could just dangle, or you could draw some circles if you wanted to reach it up and back and behind. Whatever feels good. You can do a couple going the other direction. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's slowly turn our bodies the other way so we can stretch the opposite hip flexor. So sliding to the edge of your chair, and then just wiggle those back toes enough so that the knee is in line with the hip. Good, push that hip forward, and then maybe do a few circles with the arm if that seems like a good idea. Always remember that everything is just a suggestion. You always just want to listen to yourself and do what feels best for you. Good, do a few circles going the other way. Good, slowly turn your body back center. From here, we'll come into a wide stance and just point the toes out to the side, coming into goddess pose. Then you could lower your right forearm down on the thigh and reach the left arm up and over. And then hinge over to the other side. And we'll do this a few times, just flowing side to side. Get a big stretch through the side body and keep drawing those knees back. Good, maybe pause and hold. If you want, you could turn your gaze up to the ceiling, draw your shoulder back and reach a little further out through the fingertips. Good, let's slowly change sides. We'll hinge over the other way. Holding here, maybe gaze up. Good, and when you've had enough, you can come back center. Point your toes so they're facing forward, and walk your hands down your legs. Let your head hang down. Coming into a forward fold, just dump whatever you need to out of your head. Let go of the stress and the worry. So many of us hold a lot of that stress and worry in our hips. And then very, very slowly take your time, walking your hands all the way back up your legs. Heel toe the feet back so they're hip distance apart. Pick up this right leg, and then take the ankle and just cross it over the thigh if you're able to. Or if that's too much, you can always cross it down over the shin or even the ankle. Draw the knee down and hinge forward as far as feels comfortable to get a good stretch in the hip. And then it might feel good to rock a little bit side to side. Rocking is very calming, it's very soothing for the nervous system. and just reassures the body it's okay to let go of some of the stress and tightness you're holding there. Slowly come to sit up. If you feel comfortable, you can stay like this, or if you'd rather, you can cross down at the ankles. And then just bring your left hand to touch this right knee. The right hand can grab onto the base of the chair, sitting tall, and turn over to the right. Just wring out, let go of any remaining tension in your body or in your mind. Slowly come back center, uncross the legs, and we'll change sides. Grab the other ankle or the pants if that helps, and cross the ankle wherever it feels best for you. And then hinging forward as far as feels comfortable, thinking of drawing that knee down towards the ground. And then if you'd like, you can add some movement, that rocking motion back and forth. Breathing deeply, just letting go. When you feel like you've had enough, you can slowly come to sit up, and we'll do the twist on this side. Bring your right hand to touch the left knee. Left hand can grab the chair, sit tall, then turning at the waist, look to the left. Slowly come back center. Uncross your legs, and it's time just to relax for a minute. So slide back in your chair. Roll your shoulders back and just close your eyes. Our bodies benefit from movement, but our minds from stillness. So just pausing here for a minute to take a few slow breaths. Remembering to do things to care for yourself each day, and not just when you realize how tight you're feeling and how desperately you need it. Stay here as long as you would like. When you're done, be sure to give yourself a little hug. Thank you so much for taking the time to take care of yourself and practice this chair yoga stretch with me. If you'd like to learn more about working with me, you can find me at youfirstyoga.ca. Namaste. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.